Hey, how's it going, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Python libraries using a requirement file. So let's say you create a Python virtual environment for creating a prototype for a desktop application. In the virtual environment, you install a bunch of Python libraries, and some of the libraries are required for your application, and some of them are not. And 3 months later, you finish building the application, and it's ready to release to the public. The problem is you only want to package the application with the required Python libraries instead of all the libraries in the virtual environment. And that's where having a requirement file can be very helpful. The requirements file is a text file tells Python that look at the list of libraries in the requirement file and only install the libraries list in the requirement file. So for example, here let's take a look at the documentation. On the documentation, it says requirement files are files containing a list of items to be installed using pip installs. So that's the command that you will be using to install the libraries. And if you want to export a requirement file, you can use the pip freeze Requirements.txt command. So let me walk you through step by step. So here in my Python virtual environment folder, I have a list of virtual environments. And let's say I create my application in my test virtual environment. Now let me open my command prompt. So if I activate this environment, and if I do a pip list, and you can see that I have quite many Python libraries in this test virtual environment. And let's say I want to create a separate virtual environment just for deployment. And with the newly created virtual environment, let's say these are all the libraries that I need. I don't need anything else, just the Google API libraries. Now let's go ahead and create a brand new virtual environment first. So here I'm using the Windows Terminal tool, and this tool has been pretty useful. So let's say I want to create a brand new virtual environment. First of all, I'm going to change my directory to the Python virtual environment. So Python VMV folder, and which is this folder right here. And let's say I want to create a virtual environment, and let's name this environment new app. And next, I want to export the requirement text from the test virtual environment. So let me go back to my other console. So to generate a requirement file, what you want to do is you want to use the command pip freeze, and you want to insert the greater symbol and requirements text. And that will generate the requirement text in my test virtual environment. So here's the requirements text file. So inside this file is going to list out all the Python libraries that the test virtual environment is using, and also with the version number. So let's say if you need to change the version number, you can edit the version number in the requirement file. Now let me change that back. So let me save this file. Now let's go back to our new app virtual environment. So here let me change my directory to new app. And I'm going to activate the new app virtual environment. Now if I do a pip list, now these are the two Python libraries that I currently have in the new app virtual environment. Now let me just quickly upgrade the pip command. So if I do Python -m and pip install and upgrade pip. And once that is done, so here let me grab the requirement text file directory path. And if we go back to the documentation, so this is the command that we can use. So pip install -r, and that's the option name, and followed by the requirement file path. And since my requirement file is stored on the test virtual environment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use pip install -r, and I'm going to just paste the file path. So I cancel the operation because I forgot to remove all the unnecessary libraries. So in there, I should be removing all the libraries except the Google API libraries. Now let me try again. So let me save this requirement file. And if I do a purpless, so if I just retype the command pip install r and requirements.txt, it should be the file path. Let me try again. And once that's done, so let's do a purpless and to see what package got installed. So here in my new app virtual environment, and based on the requirement file, so these are all the libraries that got installed. And as you can see that these are the dependent libraries that is required to run the Google API libraries. So this is everything I'm going to share in this video. Just a very simple tutorial showing you how to use the requirement file to manage your Python libraries when you create a new virtual environment. And if you found this video useful, please give my video a like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.